Hi guys, my name is Kiera, also known as Hobo Kiki, and today we're in my Laurel Denise planner. I know you guys are like, what? You still got that thing? I know you guys don't really get to see it, but I did manage to film me decorating for the month of November. So I just thought that we could just go over a little bit more about how I plan in this planner, or at least how I decorate, because that's always the fun part, right? I am going to use this Happy Planner sticker book, these sheets right here for dating, and then the Seasonal Florals Volume 2 by Caliva Plant, mostly just here for the florals, that's it. I'm not really a fan of clothing stickers, which this one has a lot of. I don't like clothing stickers when there's like nobody in the clothes. But I know that's just a me thing. And then I am taking this Black Girl Magic sticker book to add to it to get some dolls onto the page. This book here is just from Amazon, and there are a lot of beautiful black women. And as you guys may know, my theme for this month is better together. So, I just thought it went with a theme. I'm just trying to look for stickers that I plan on using, but let's start with doing something at the top of this section here. It's so empty, which I love. This is an undated portrait planner, and I like this kind of planner because you can see the month and the weekly section at the same time, which for me works perfectly for planning out my social media. So this planner I use as my social media planner, which is why you guys don't really get to see it. And I know you guys like, girl, you had that planner and we can't tell a difference because we ain't seen that planner, one, and two, we ain't seen you on Instagram. So dang, why y'all calling me out like that? Anyways, I did just take a brown highlighter that is on its last leg, also betraying me because it was fine, but then as soon as it got on video, it wanted to start to act up like, it's New Year. So whatever, it's gonna be tossed in the trash for its sins against me. So it is what it is, but I am going to use it for the rest of this video. So be prepared to see streaks, but that's fine. Just think of it as like wood or something. It's giving wood grain texture. Okay, that is what I'm telling myself to cope to sleep at night. Okay. So I am cutting all these florals in half. It is great to do this when you need more florals. You can really spread the love, get more out of your stickers. So that's why I do that with my floral stickers. And then you can lay the straight edge against boxes, or like I'm doing right here, laying it against just the calendar itself. And yeah, it looks pretty good. I don't like that you can see the highlighter behind the florals, but it is what it is. I'm not going to let it stress me out too much. It does look pretty good in person, but with the camera, for some reason, the highlighter is really standing out. Like, hey, hey, girl. So it just is what it is. We're just going to ignore her. But yeah, moving on, I do like to have something at the top here. I like to have decorations all around. If you're new here, hi, how are you? I mainly plan in the Hobonichi cousin, but that gets decorated as well. Decorating the planner keeps me in the planner. This is why I do it. And also I do it because it's just good for my mental. It's like my happy time. I really do love playing with stickers, and I don't think that will ever end. So here we are. But yes, that is the top of the page here. And now I do have all these other florals. I don't have as much as I would like, so I am going to be careful about where I'm placing the florals, and I am going to try to get them down first to make sure I can spread them out all over the place, because as you can see, there are multiple pages because this planner is a built-in Dutch door planner, and that ain't nothing new for me. If you are an OG subscriber to this channel, you know I love me a good Dutch door. I do it all in my Hobonichi cousin. I don't care. I love a good Dutch door. So this planner was like begging for me. And of course I had to get it because I had to see how it worked. And I am going to talk more about the Laurel Denise portrait planner, or at least give like another update sometime in December, because then I would have had it for 3 months. And I feel like that's a good amount of time to see if I loved it, hate it, what are the pros, what are the cons. It's not a rushed review. I won't call it like rushed, but the very first review was like an initial review. Like, this is how I feel upon just seeing the planner. But now I can give you a more in-depth review about like how the paper works with different inks, and how stickers can be removed or not removed, and like just the feel of everything. So I can really give you a more in-depth planner. So come December, I will give you an updated in-depth review of the Laurel Denise, because 3 months I think is more than enough time to give an honest review on a planner. Don't you? If you do wind up hearing my neighbors in the background, and by neighbors I mean my little birdie family, don't forget to say, hey girl, hey, because it's been a while since I've had them up and about at this time, squawking in my ear. And I was actually low-key missing them. I'm like, where y'all go? But they back and they chirping, so we're going to be happy that they yapping in this video. That's how you can tell that they fam, okay? Because they yap a lot, I yap a lot. We're here, we're family. So yeah, if you hear the birdies, that's them, that's my neighbors. Now I am looking for some deco to go around. I knew I wanted to get some of these black girls all around the pages. And I will say that I do love them with the fall leaves here. You guys know I love me a neutral spread. I just love browns, blacks, tans. They're just all so pretty together. And then this set also has like a pop of green as well, and not like any kind of green, but like a sage green, which y'all know I'm a sucker for a good sage olivey green. So yeah, I'm happy about the colors in this kit. Now I am going to date my planners, or not even date, just stick the first date at the top there, just so I can know where like the decorations are going to go. Because on the days that don't have any dates, I like to add a little decoration there too, because otherwise there's just this blank open space that's unnecessary. I did stick this November sticker here from the Happy Planner book that I showed you guys in the beginning, just so I can cover up a little bit of that whiteout. As you can see, we covered up a good amount. And again, it looks better in person, but for some reason on camera, that highlighter, or not highlighter, that whiteout is really showing its ass. So I don't know. We gonna let her do her. But now I'm taking a box here. This is going to be like my counter for YouTube and Instagram, strictly for funsies here. And I am going to put the days of the week down. Here is another reason why I do like an undated planner in general, because you can really use this planner whenever you want, and then you can also date it however you want. So if you're a Sunday start kind of person, you can date it for a Sunday start. If you're a Monday start kind of person, you can date it for a Monday start. And I personally love that. I'm going to go ahead and add the dates. And as you can see, we did have to move a date at the top of Sunday just because I didn't have enough space. But that's okay. I have done that in my planners before, so that works for me. I'm not complaining. I am going to show you how I get more florals. These boxes have florals. I'm not going to use these boxes. So I am going to cut out the florals, and then that gives me a little bit more florals to work with. So that's what I did. That's why you see all these stickers on my hand. I just basically cut out florals from the boxes so I could have more florals. And it comes out looking pretty good. I used them kind of like corner pieces. I'm going to take off a date dot and stick this one here because I like how that looks. And as you can see, put the date dot right back where it was, and it looks good. And I am going to do that all over these blank boxes here so we can get them covered just a wee bit. Now, it's not going to cover everything, so I am going to have to get a little bit creative and find another way to cover up some of that blank space at the top. But I will find a way to decorate. I love a good decoration moment, so I will find a way to decorate. And I find that I always have lots of bullet points left over, so I am going to use bullet points as like confetti. And I think that would be really cool as well. I am going to use a quote here since these are all fall quotes. And I am going to kind of cut it to how I need it to fit in that section. Never be afraid to cut your stickers. So this is something that I always do to make it work for me. And bam, now we got a little sticker there. And we have to add this one right here. Otherwise it would look kind of funky if I spread it out a little bit more. I guess I could have cut is my off too, but that was like doing too much work for me. So I decided to leave it just like that. But I am going to do exactly what I said I would do and take the bullet points and make my own little date dots. And I do like how that came out. And so now, oh, I said date dots. They're not date dots, but that's something you could do too, okay? Look, I'm giving us all ideas. But yes, I use them as like confetti, just to sprinkle a little bit more color around, and it looks good. Now I can start decorating the bottom here, and I am going to take this girl here. She is so pretty to me with this smile, and she's sitting crisscross applesauce. And I'm going to cut off this quote because what? It's like, did you even finish your sentence? But, it just said dare to be, I think. Like, dare to be what? Like, finish your sentence. But yeah, I thought it would be cute to have her like sitting amongst the florals. So she looks really pretty there. And of course, I wanted this girl at that right hand corner of that sticker sheet because she is so fierce with that beautiful afro. And again, picking more girls. And this one with the orange, that's lots of fall colors. I thought she would be cute here as well. So now I'm just going to stick them on this left side here because I realized I don't really like to use that left side. So I'll use that side just for like decorating. And I just tend to like doing that just to give this week some color and kind of match like what we got going on. Now, like I said in the beginning, I don't have a lot of florals to spread around. So I am going to wind up cutting them all in half again and making more to like get across all of the pages. And you'll see what I'm saying as it goes on. I am just going to decorate these boxes really quickly. This left hand box that's just says this week. You could definitely put something in there. In fact, I have before, but I realized that I just don't really care to do that. So I just like to decorate them. But I do use the weekly section. It's just that this week's section I don't typically use. So I do get all my girls down. I think I'm missing just one. So I don't have another girl that I want to go down in that section. So I decided to just get a floral box and use that up. And I put that at the bottom, which gives a little bit too much space at the top. So I am going to have to put something there. It's not like I have to, but I have to. You know what I'm saying? So I take a quote and I add that to the top of that. Luckily, there are different size quotes in this book. So there are small quotes and there are big quotes. So I found the perfect one to put up there. And I love how it looks. And now we're just filling up the little gaps that we have here. And I'm flipping to make sure like everything is even. That's what I'm trying to do. Like get girls on the page, get decorations on the page, get as much floral as possible because I don't have that much. So that looks good. Everything looks good. Now I can begin to add in the florals that I cut. What I did was cut it down the middle, and then I can use some on the left side of the page or on the left page, and then another floral on the right page, and then that spreads the floral out evenly. And I like how that looked. Now I could have got a washi to help, you know, tie everything together and make sure there was enough of the same decoration on each page, but this works too, so it is what it is. I ain't gonna stress too much about it, but yes, we're going to do this all this week, and I'll just let you guys watch me do that while I yap about something else. So I think I say this every year, but it never changes. The best season, and I don't care how basic this sounds, the best season is fall, and you could not change my mind about it. It's like the weather is perfect. You can wear whatever you want and be comfortable in whatever you want. Like we're already like getting into the holidays here, if you're into holidays anymore. I know a lot of people are just over the holidays, and I feel you, but when I was into them, it was like fall was that time that you knew you were going into the holidays, and it's just like everyone's a little bit more chill in the fall. I love the fall. And summer, oh Lord, summer just be way too hot for me. And it's just like I don't feel like doing anything when I'm that hot. And spring is cool too, but spring brings bugs, and I'm still building my relationship with them. We're working on it, okay? And then there is winter, which I'm actually from up north, so winter doesn't bother me, snow doesn't bother me. And I actually love the cold. I don't care if it's 20 degrees outside. I may have a fan in my face. I just may. At night, I love sleeping at night in the cold. Like, I want it to feel like Antarctica in my room at night. So, I don't know. Winter is cool too, but then sometimes it just be too cold. You know what I'm saying? Like, at night, that's fine. But during the day, I don't want to be frozen during the day. I'm not Elsa. So I just, it's a cool, it might be a cool second place though. Like fall, winter, spring, summer. I think that's my ranking for real. And I don't know where my voice tried to run off to, but yeah, I think that's the ranking. That's it. Definitely. What is your favorite season? Or, if you have a ranking like I just did, what's your first, second, third, and fourth? Or what is your favorite and least favorite season? You know, I don't want to hear nothing but falls as number one. If you have a varying opinion, don't put it down. No, I'm just kidding. You can say exactly what you want to say. You guys know I'm always for you just saying what you need to say. So feel free to tell me down below what's your favorite season and why, and try to change my mind about fall. Let's see if you can do it. But it's going to be hard, girl, because I love me a good fall. I don't even really care. It's not even about the pumpkin spice for me. I'm not even really a pumpkin person. I tend to lean more towards the sweet potato pie. They should start making like a sweet potato pie everything. Sweet potato pie latte. How would that taste? Should I create it and let y'all know? I don't even know how you would capture that, but they did it with pumpkin. So maybe we can do it with sweet potato pie. But yeah, what is your favorite pie? I don't even eat pie like that. See, it's like fall is like I get to experience little things that I don't tend to treat myself to often. So it's fall is just nice, and then it's got my favorite holiday in it, which is Halloween. So I just mess with fall heavy, okay? That's just me though. So I thought it would be kind of cute to draw like some speech bubbles for this girl here that's just giving the prettiest smile. And I was going to use my ruler, but then I got tired of that real quick. As you can see, real quick. I did it once and I'm like, nah, I'm not going to keep doing that. And I'll just put here maybe some things I want to focus on for this month or affirmations for this month, just whatever the hell I feel like putting there, to be honest. But three big things essentially I'll put in these little speech bubbles, and it's all reflecting around this month. And I do kind of like mess up this last speech bubble, but I don't really care because I am going to fix it after the camera gets cut off. As you can see, it's not lined up perfectly, but that's okay. I'll fix it later. But I do like how that page looks. And here we go with my fake ass highlighter, okay? Because before I started this video, it was working fine. And now after this video, it didn't want to work. So it did definitely get tossed in the trash. Basically, I did just highlight all of that top section, but I didn't want y'all to have to sit through that, especially with the highlighter acting a damn fool. So I decided to skip that part. Basically, I just highlighted the top section. And now I am going to decorate this little section here. It's giving me bullet journal vibes where you kind of like just put down the stickers that you use for that month so you can see like all of your themes at the end of the year that you're done with it. So it's really cute already. As you can see, Halloween was done, and that was a fun spread for me to make. But now we are going to focus on the Better Together Fall Edition because that is this month's theme for November. I definitely wanted to use this girl that was smiling all happily because she is just so pretty to me, but I didn't measure anything out, which I should have. I should not have written Better Together until after I was done doing the decorating. But, this is how you learn things, right? So it did not, as you can see, it was way too low. It was way too low. The florals were going to cover her beautiful smile, which is what I wanted in the first place. So we definitely have to pick her up and try to move things around. And I get it together a little bit, but still, it was like that, all of that was unnecessary. We need to do better next time. So that's okay. I got it to move up a little bit. Now the florals, I think I should have trimmed them down a little bit more, but it's okay. It doesn't bother me enough. And then I had this tiny little girl sticker, so I just added her too. And then I am going to fix whatever the heck I did up there and add some bullet points as confetti again because I have them, so why not use them? Otherwise, they may not ever see the light of day. So to me, it makes sense to go ahead and get them in here. And I am using them also to cover up the little writing that is here. I think it says things to remember. Yeah, I don't need that. So I did use the bullet points as confetti to cover that as well. And again, I love how it looks. Definitely know where I would have fixed things or changed things, but it's still pretty and I'm happy with it. So now we can actually do the final flip through. Starting here, this is how everything looks. And I love how it looks, y'all. It's so hard to get this whole planner in scene for filming because it's so big. But I do like how everything looks, and I will be able to get everything done. And I do plan on doing Planmas this year, so I had to make a list for that. But that's it, you guys. If you like the video, feel free to like the video. If you dislike the video, feel free to dislike the video. It's whatever, bro. I hope you stay safe and you stay creative, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!